that thing, no, no, no. Large language model, no, not anymore. They're fucking cutting that shit short. So thanks to the three that are in there. So you got Elon Musk, 1609. So fucking tired of hearing that fucking episode. But when you listen to it, it's either he knows what he's talking about, unlike he knows that he's fucking lying, or he's Deborah Davis. Well educated, she didn't know. Someone told her, hey, there's a problem with cell phones. If there was something wrong with cell phones, I would know about it. I know the important science. She says it just like that in her lecture. I caught that. Because she felt bad. She did. And now she's a fucking think tank. That's fucking crazy, where you can go and get a interview 252 scientists. I'm doing this for the kids. You kids that see this, they are under a spell. They ain't gonna be able to help you. No one wants to get off their shit. So we're gonna look for a thing called a glitch in the matrix, so you can see it yourself. You don't have to put your name out there so people come at you, hey, tinfoil hat. You can just post my video and see what the fuck's up. They ain't gonna do anything about it. They, who's they? They would be like the TV, any kind of YouTube, whatever that's popular. Everything is money, money, money from the telecom industry, so they ain't gonna say shit about any of it. So you got them lying on there. And right before it, you had the Tesla shareholders meeting with Deborah Davis, where there was an proxy set before to stop her from speaking. E-vehicles are not required by law to give EMF levels. There's a big red flag. So all the things that he said, downplaying all microwave risk, microwave sickness, not true. No. Rob Brown, a radiologist, just wrote a book called Unplugged. This works out so much better than using this AI thing. So he goes through and explains why people are getting sick and they don't know. Microwave radiation. You're an electrical chemical being. Samuel Milham, the author of Dirty Electricity. So Nick Shirley investigates fraud. So let's see if he'll investigate this, and this will be the glitch in the matrix. I mean, Nick, I'm not coming at you. I'm just, because you were doing fraud, and I was like, oh shit, you're just the guy that's doing fraud, so I'm using you. And you're in a position where they're bringing you in. You're with Dr. Oz, you're with all them. Burn those motherfuckers to the ground with this, and you can. All the information's right there. Let's go take a look, shall we? Let's get a rundown of this thing first. Let's just take care of the fraud master. So I see this one. You're working with this guy, and then I gotta go over this one, and you lied. You lied on his show or didn't know. So you can go through that video. Oh, it's not gonna show me where I'm at. So
trade in through
RF lab exposure, same one. So there's two videos in here. And it cuts out to, and it goes over to Deborah Davis and the Chicago Tribune, where they're 3 to 7 times or more over the 1.6. That guy who's touching the phones doesn't bother to say shit. Oh yeah, it came in below the 1.6. It's safe. One phone that someone maybe cherry picked. At least the guy doing the test should have said something like, well, yeah, this one might have came under, but we tested all these and they were way the fuck over. Figure he would have said something, but especially a show like that, they're probably getting some kickback for cell phone ads, right? So there's one for you, Shirley. Nick, there you go. Investigate. Bring both of them in. Bring the RF lab guy and Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz, I don't know, during the show, he shows the stacked papers. Looked like he had to do some research work on that show. And there's a lot more than what he had there. There's plenty more. So That's taken care of. We got Elon Musk and his statements. That's taken care of by Environmental Health Trust and 252 scientists from 43 nations. That and Deborah Davis, she explains the breaking of DNA, as well as Rob Brown, breaking of DNA. And then you have Environmental Health Trust, and you can go over to the key issues, and you can go down to telecom influence, and then click on the first one, and you just have just a slew of information of all the little tricks that they did. You have the whistleblower, where Motorola was telling them how to write the abstracts, how to do the work, everything. So why wouldn't you want to look into it? I mean, it's all right here. I mean, you don't have to run around. You don't have to do any like serious. It's already been done. So you have all that, and it's flopping back and forth. Like you have Cellcom, FCC, Cellcom, back and forth. And there's other ones too. Misleading brochures. When you get into the court hearing of the Environmental Health Trust versus the FCC, that's pretty much all you need. Once you hear her, you're like, oh, that lady's lying. And then for the other part of the fraud, you look at the fast track proposal. Now, with that being in place, FCC lost arbitrary and capricious. They know they have to update their standards. During that time, they're like, hey, we're going to throw out the FCC fast track proposal, put it anywhere, and you can't say nothing to your municipality. You can lose value on your home, and you get microwave radiation. Dr. Rob Brown, he's probably maybe 1,000 feet away from a cell tower, and he's got 10,000 watts per meter squared at the window. So you can get a good idea with the inverse square law. If you bring it down to 50 feet, it's even higher yet. I think it's like 14 million when it's 25 feet away from the house, but they can put it even closer than that. Safe and Sound Pro meter, you can test with it. So this is for the kids that are watching. Now you have a complete video to show a glitch in the matrix. If Elon is the savior of humanity and going on Joe Rogan's show making this claim is fraudulent, you figure Nick would investigate it. Then on top of it, you have Dr. Oz lying about the safety of cell phones by using one, cherry picking it. Same lab, same guy, and he doesn't say nothing. And it's 40 some years old, based on the monkeys and rat tests where they were blasted with microwave radiation until they couldn't push a food lever, even though they were starving. And then they cut that number by 50 for the general public and 10 for workers. They even had burns on their faces. And this is where we got our safety standard that we're using today. They even had burns on their faces. Gotta make sure you hear that. Other areas have limitations on schools and daycare centers for microwave radiation. France does. More on the way. Lied on a #1 podcast and has a need for 5G cell towers. When you hear what Rob Brown, the radiologist, has to say on those millimeters, you're not going to be happy.